Kicks go, letting the knees go. Beautiful knockout, which got him where he is right now against Pettis.
You're letting your fans at home down. How would you describe Patchy Mix? You got 3 words.
Tall, long, and lanky.
There
baby.
we go. All right, let's talk. He is tall. He's about 5'11". Sergio Pettis only 5'5". It says, look, I'm used to being the underdog. He won the belt. He defended the belt. And just a few months ago, he did it against none other than Patricio Pitbull, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in MMA, and Sergio Pettis made it look easy. He said he's been working as much as he can on the grappling to go up against Patchy Mix. Josh, how does he try to retain that belt yet again?
I mean, he fights beautiful. He fought beautifully against Patricio Pitbull, but in this common opponent against Juan Archuleta, he was able to stuff all of Juan Archuleta's takedowns. He was able to get after him, and he made him pay. Every time he didn't get a takedown on the breaks, he made him pay, and that's what he's going to do against Patchy Mix tonight. Every time Patchy tries to get to a body lock, anytime Patchy tries to get him to the ground, he's got to make him pay when he doesn't get it. But when he gets in that pocket, though, Patchy's got to be prepared for that power. He's a small guy, but he's got pop and he's got power in both hands. It's surge time, as he said yesterday. It's his moment. It's his time to shine, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does against who a lot of people are saying Patchy Mix is the #1 guy in the world. He's the champ. Put some respect on this man's name. I'm looking forward to how he deals with that reach and that range like he did all his career. He's been doing this.
He is absolutely incredible. As he said, he's the champ. He's defended that belt for a reason. Now, Patchy Mix told us if this fight gets to the mat, he thinks that Sergio Pettis doesn't survive. But Sergio Pettis, a very calm confidence that his reign is far from done.
Sergio Pettis has ruled the bantamweight division for the last 2 years. He earned the coveted strap with a dismantling of Juan Archuleta.
And the new Bellator Bantamweight World Champion.
He defended his title in devastating fashion with a stunning come-from-behind knockout of Kyoji Horiguchi.
Sergio Pettis pulled it out.
Then he dominated the featherweight champion and pound-for-pound Bellator kingpin, Patricio Pitbull.
SP Sergio Pettis.
Patchy Mix ran through the gauntlet of the Bantamweight World Grand Prix, culminating in a shocking knockout of Rafion Superstats in the $1 million final.
Monster shot. Oh, and Patchy Mix has stunned the MMA world.
But now, in order for Mix to truly be the king at 135, he has to beat the man who currently reigns supreme, Sergio Pettis. Patchy Mix, Bellator's 2 best bantamweights in a battle for the belt.
On his way now to the cage, the challenger, Patchy Mix.
His mixtape features nothing but bangers, including his greatest hit, the $1 million knee. And Patchy Mix told us that he is as prepared as he will ever be. His 4th 25-minute fight in a row. And he says he's going to make it count, dedicating this fight to his late grandfather and mother, the 2 individuals who believed in him most. And boy, there's a lot to believe in as he has been on a rampage. 5-0 with 4 finishes since his first crack at the title.
Absolutely. He is a monster. He promised them a championship. This is his chance. He's the victory for Patchy Mix artist. Take your time. Don't go after him too fast. Don't overextend and make the mistake. Get him to the ground. And when you do, that's the time to make him pay, because that's your world.
And now the defending Bellator Bantamweight World Champion, Sergio Pettis.
It was right here at Wintrust Arena last June, where Sergio Pettis, back after an 18-month injury layoff, returned with a masterful title defense against the Bellator GOAT, reigning featherweight champion Patricio Pitbull at Bellator 297. He's won 6 straight. He is an undefeated 5-0 in Bellator, and he wants to solidify his place as the man at 135.
Tell you what, he is the man. He has been fantastic.
His keys to victory for this fight is use that movement and make him chase you. You are the faster fighter. Use your footwork. Keep your back off of the cage and off of the canvas if you want to win this fight. The tail of tape for this Bantamweight World Championship fight. 69-inch reach for Sergio Pettis, 71.5. The real thing about that reach is how he utilizes it in the grappling with his Darce and Anaconda and head and arm choke attacks.
Here is Michael C. Williams.
Here at Wintrust Arena live on Showtime, Bellator MMA Now presents tonight's double main event in the first of our 2 world title fights. We're scheduled for 5 rounds or less for the Bellator Bantamweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the Illinois State Athletic Commission and Cageside Director Nancy Ilg. And now first introducing the blue corner. At 5'11", weighing in 135 pounds even. With his Grand Prix championship, he earned the interim title and enters tonight as the #1 contender, bringing an impressive professional record of 18-1, fighting out of Buffalo by way of Angola, New York. He is the challenger, Patchy No. And across the cage, the champion tonight fights out of the red corner at 5'6", weighing in 135 pounds, coming off a stellar performance tonight. He makes his 3rd defense of his title as he enters with 23 professional victories, 5 defeats from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, the defending Bellator Bantamweight World Champion, SP Sergio. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Okay, guys, we're going over the rules in the back. This is for the championship. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. I'm not ready to fight.
Much anticipated showdown for that, the undisputed Bellator Bantamweight Championship. Sergio Pettis, 6 consecutive wins. Patchy Mix looking for his 6th straight victory. And he feels he's going to submit Pettis fast. He says no disrespect. They spent time years ago at Jackson Wink MMA helping Pettis prepare for his fight with Brandon Moreno in the UFC. But Mix, who is used to blistering quick starts and the master of the back takes in MMA. That's why they call him, John, the human backpack.
Absolutely right, but let's just be honest. In those scenarios, in that training room, which is a training room,
and years ago,
Sergio Pettis was not punching Patchy Mix in the face. So he was in his realm of where he's strongest. Patchy is an unbelievable grappler. Sergio Pettis is an unbelievable striker. His footwork, his speed, he has just gotten better and better. It's amazing that I've been around this guy for about 13 years, and he's only 30 years old.
Trained by legendary striking coach Duke Rufus at Rufus Sport, his main headquarters, although he has been peripatetic preparing for this fight, moving around, getting different looks, preparing for, he feels, at this time in his career, considering what Patchy Mix represents, he considers Mix the toughest test of his career. And this is, again, a guy who just defeated the Bellator GOAT, Patricio Pitbull. Question mark kick attempt there by Pettis. And, of course, the Taekwondo black belt, known for those flashy kicks. And Mix picking up Pettis. And puts knocks him down. It looked like it could have been a thunderous takedown instead of gentle landing for Pettis, but still, Pettis finds himself on his back.
I was a little surprised. I thought he was going to carry him towards his corner. That's really how he did it. Then I thought, okay, he's going to the center. No, he didn't.
I had a flashback of Matt Hughes' trick momentarily, but it didn't end as dynamically. 3:15 left here in the opening round, scheduled for 5 for the Bellator Bantamweight Championship. And
this is going to be a
active
great
guard by
sequence.
Pettis.
Great sequence to see what does Pettis do to defend himself and what offensive attacks is Patchy Mix looking for. Very nicely done by Sergio Pettis. You saw Patchy take his legs, bring them together. He was turning their hips. He was going to slide over. Sergio saw it, brought the leg out, kept him in guard.
Mix looking to, well, go right to full mount, but now the butterfly hook in by Pettis.
And what the problem for Pettis is not everyone creates that same pressure.
And now he has pass guard into side control.
And Patchy creates an incredible amount of pressure for a guy who's weighing in at 135 pounds. He feels like he weighs 450 pounds.
Two minutes now remaining in the opening round. And Nisha by Pettis, and now the butterfly hooks are in.
Which is
up to elevate.
It's a good position for Sergio Pettis.
Yep.
Now it's going to be tough to keep Patchy there, but anytime he can deploy that butterfly guard, it is a great defensive art. You just have
and there's the levitation. There is tries to elevate. A minute and a half left here in the first round as Mix is back inside control. Elbow strike to the forehead of Pettis. Final 60 seconds.
Doing a nice job of still defending. The real difference here, Mo, is you're seeing Patchy Mixes moving to better positions. That's making this a complete grappling round where his dominance in the grappling is going to win in the round.
He just freed his left hand, so Mix now able to improve his position, wants to neutralize Pettis. Under 30 seconds left, and heavy pressure on top by Patchy Mix. Knee to the ribcage.
That was a very nice, clean strike.
And another knee.
That one was at least blocked by the arm, even though it doesn't feel good.
So Patchy Mix scores the takedown, ends up with 3 minutes and 28 seconds of ground control to kick off this Bellator Bantamweight Championship fight.
Listen. You're good. You got nothing to say. Let your cross go. Okay. All right.
Hey, when you're on top, even when he opens up his closed guard, he puts his shin in the bicep. I need you to step over his foot, and then we can start tracing. He won't close up the guard again. All right? He puts a foot on the shin on the bicep. I need you to step over. Okay? We need to start going to the mouth. We need to start going to the mouth.
Yeah. We get in those situations, got to get up right away, okay? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Luke Rufus instructing Pettis that when he is taken down, try to get up right away. Of course, easier said than done, especially when you're fighting a guy like Patchy Mix, a much bigger individual.
Second round, fight, you ready?
It's crazy when you look at the two, that they're both in the same weight class.
This is round number 2. Lone takedown proving to be the big difference in that opening round. Not a lot of offense as Mix outlanded Pettis 10-7 total strike. Taekwondo black belt, Sergio Pettis. For another dynamic kick. This is with the spinning back fist.
You see that?
How he...
That's good, though. You see the speed that he's using. That speed is a difference maker for him.
Of course, his spinning back fist led to that incredible knockout win, the come-from-behind win over Kyoji Horiguchi. So now finds himself again in the clutches of Patchy Mix. Looking to take his back, has done it.
Got one hook in. Now, this is what Dick Rufus is talking about.
And uses the cage to launch himself, trying to employ that body triangle if he can. Maneuvering. And Patchy Mix has indeed secured the body triangle on the defending Bellator Bantamweight champ.
This is just a matter of taking your time. Don't try to force things. Make him make the mistake of where he puts his hands. Trap it on if you can. You notice how he's getting that trap? Look at the right arm of Sergio. This is getting bad for him right now. Because as soon as he pushes that one off, he's got one arm to defend with. This is trouble. He is in deep trouble. He's going to go out. Yep.
Patchy Mix is the new undisputed Bellator Bantamweight champion. And the master of the back takes Pettis' back and makes him pay with the rear naked choke. It's 6 in a row. 5 fantastic finishes for a man who can lay claim to being the best in the world at 135 pounds.
Say that again. He is the best in the world at 135 pounds. That man on the ground cannot be stopped.
And for Sergio Pettis, his second submission loss, both via RNC.
Yeah, and you know, look, you can't, it's hard to stop things when they're so good. Look at him push off of the cage. That is an intelligent move right there. That sets him up. Then he finally gets the other hook and gets his figure four. Then he takes the figure four, lets go of it, traps the arm, and then just sits there and slowly puts him to sleep as he's choking. Nothing more for Sergio to do. He's got to tap out. Beautiful win by Patchy Mix.
His third consecutive finish and an incredible heater that Patchy Mix is on as he accrues his 13th submission win, 19th victory, now 19-1 with 15 finishes, and he now is at the top of the mountain and able to deliver the promise he made to his grandfather Michael. No longer with us, but his grandfather and his mom, two of his biggest inspirations. And Patchy Mix, who was obsessed with becoming champion, has just realized his dream. Let's make it official with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage with the rear naked choke in tight. The tap comes officially 1 minute 51 seconds into round number 2. The winner by submission. Now the new Bellator Bantamweight World Champion, Patchy.
Celebrate good times come on for Patchy Mix as he embraces the former champ Sergio Pettis, always a class act. Mix will celebrate with his girlfriend, pro fighter Tatiana Suarez, and his daughter Miara, and right now he's going to talk to Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with your winner and new Bantamweight World Champion, Patchy Mix. Patchy, that was a beautiful performance in the second round. When you got the back, you did a fantastic job of trapping the arm. You jumped it off of the cage. Did you feel like you were in full control at that point?
Yeah, man, I've been grappling so much this camp. My man Kobe Fair at Basharat, Javed Basharat, man, these three guys, man, Jeremy Kennedy, all these guys, Monday, Fridays, man. We just been getting it in all these class, so, I've been running that back series. And I knew 3 years ago I got there on Archuleta. I should have trapped that arm and did it then, but 3 years later I came back for this belt.
You ran through everyone in the World Bantamweight Grand Prix. Now you've just gone and beaten a guy who has not only won that belt, he defended it multiple times. He's a fantastic fighter. Who is it you want next to go after you in that belt?
It don't matter, man. I'm the best in the world. 135, I'm the best in the world. It don't matter if you sent King Kong in this bitch tonight. I was gonna whoop his fucking ass.
Sounds good to me. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Bantamweight World Champion, Patchy No Love Mix.
Patchy Mix posing for a photo with Bellator MMA President Scott Coker. And let's go to the fight desk for their reaction, a changing of the guard in the Bellator Bantamweight division.
Moro, we knew there was a good chance this could happen tonight. Josh, I remember sitting with Patchy Mix maybe a little over a year ago in Hawaii, and he said, everybody has been underestimating me. I know right now that I'm the best bantamweight in the world. You guys just watch, and here we are.
Yeah, King Kong better phone a friend. I'm telling you right now, King Kong better phone a friend. Gosh. But he is fantastic, and I've heard through the grapevine, look, as we communicate with gyms, and John and I have guests on our podcast, they talk about how great he is, how good he is on the ground, and all of those things. So in having conversations with him, his confidence is key, but